Well, it's late October. We're back on the Provo River. I haven't fished in a couple of weeks because I've been out doing other things, but Jim's been fishing, and this is a transition time right now. That's another 18-inch brown.
Oh, my word!
This is a little fatter, but oh, that was we were supposed to be recreating the cast, but we didn't have the casting sequence, so I'm just supposed to go out there and cast a few times just to piece that together and make it look like we've got the whole thing. Well, I knew I was going to catch another fish. I just didn't know it was going to be a big fish and he was going to tail walk and get the whole thing.
That's not the way we scripted it. The idea was...
No, but we're not going to cut that, are we?
No. So then that proves that you need to believe when you're fishing. You need to believe you're going to catch a fish. That helps.
Why would you fish if you didn't believe you wouldn't catch a fish?
A lot of people fish out there. They don't have any faith. They don't believe they're going to catch.
People talk about you got to have patience.
I know people go out there that they're fishing.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, I've seen people out there fishing. You can tell, oh, I'm trying, but I'm not going to catch anything. That doesn't work. You show me a good fisherman, he's always ready.
So I expected to catch a fish. But how many times do we tell people, if you run through, if you fish a little section properly 5 or 6 times and don't get a hit, you need to check the rig because there's moss on it, something's tangled, or maybe they just don't want what we're showing them today. But it's like, that doesn't take patience, that just takes, it's like you just have to, it's just dedication and just...
Well, you know, I fished that run myself, but I didn't have the right fly on. There's no doubt that little purple San Juan was the answer.
Well, that's the thing is like after 5 or 6 times and you're not getting a hit, check. I mean, if you've got moss, you take the moss off. If you're tangled, you fix the tangle. But other than that, now maybe you're not fishing it right. But see, I know you know how to fish it right, and I think I know how to fish it right. The other guy that came through, he wasn't really fishing it right, but we're not going.
Well, he didn't have that fly.
He also wasn't fishing it right.
Okay, tell you what, let's do. Let's take a look at that fly.
So here's this the Provo River worm, aka San Juan worm.
That particular one is kind of a purple color.
Kind of a purple color. Jim tied this one, and you know, on different days we try different colors. But
now you're fishing it on a bounce rig.
I've caught 3 fish in a row, the same run. Now I did run through there 2 or 3 times without a bite, but I've only fished that run 5 or 6 times, and I've got 3 fish. And I've got a fairly heavy set of weights for the water that's running here, so it's definitely on the bottom. and at that steep angle, it's definitely fishing this tag right on the bottom.
And you're using a thingamabobber.
Thingamabobber is an indicator. So this is, I'm using this, I don't know what size that is. It's not the small size or the tiny size.
That's the medium size.
It's like a medium-sized thingamabobber. You know, white, clear. I like white and clear. You know, it looks like natural bubbles. That we don't. I don't know if it makes a difference if you use yellow, but we just don't use yellows or reds. I've seen blacks. Haven't really used those. But you know, I'm fishing this rig. I don't know how deep that water is, but this rig is 6 feet. It's about 6 feet from my weight to this thingamabobber. I've got 2 tags.
Imagine it's about 3 feet in that run.
Well,
See now that's the head of the hole, and those fish are concentrated there.
yeah, and I'll bet if you go and run another San Juan worm, or I should say Provo River worm, through that hole, you'll catch a fish. And so either you or I are going to go back and do it again, and we'll find out.